Hello students, today we will start chapter number 6 integers of Maths Standard 6 NCERT. So before starting integers, let us have a quick recap of the two topics, that is whole numbers and natural numbers, that we have already learned previously. So students, what are natural numbers? That is counting numbers. We start from 1, 2, 3 and so on. These are called natural numbers. And what are whole numbers? Numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, that are called whole numbers. Then we also have learned addition of the whole numbers. If you have to add two whole numbers, the answer will be a whole number. For example, 3 plus 5, that is 8. 3 is a whole number, 5 is a whole number, and the answer 8 is also a whole number. That was about the sum. But what about the difference? For example, 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5, answer will be 2, but it will be a negative number. That will not be a whole numbers. So the difference will be a negative number. So we need a negative number. Negative numbers are represented by a minus sign. The numbers below 0, that numbers are called as a negative numbers. So what are integers? Integers are the collection of whole numbers. Integers are the collection of whole numbers and negative numbers will make integers. So collection of whole numbers plus negative numbers. So collection of whole numbers plus negative numbers will make integers. So let us represent these integers, negative numbers, positive numbers on the number line. Zero, all the numbers above, that is on right side, this will be all positive numbers. And the numbers which are on the left side of 0, this all numbers will be negative. So these numbers will be negative integers, and these numbers which are on the right side of 0, these all numbers will be included in positive integers. So this was about integers. Now let us see ordering of the integers on the number line. How to order the integers? Let us draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now as we go on the right side, that means from 0, above 0, the numbers goes on increasing. That means if we go on right side, that means the numbers becomes greater. And if we go towards the left side, the numbers goes on decreasing. The values goes on decreasing. So this can we arrange the orders of integers. For example, 3 and 4. If you want to compare the numbers, 4 will be greater than 3, which is on the right side. So 4 is on the right side of 3. The numbers will be on the right sides. Suppose if you want to see where is 6, where 6 is located. So 6 is located on the right side of 0. Now over here, as you go, the numbers goes on decreasing towards the left side of 0. And if you want to compare which number is greater, minus 1 and minus 2, it goes on decreasing. That means the number minus 1 will be greater than minus 2 as you move towards the left hand side. So we can say that suppose minus 3 is there, minus 3 will be on the left side of 0. Minus 6 will be on the left side of 0. So as you go towards the left side, the numbers goes on decreasing, and when on the right side of the 0, the numbers will start increasing. Now let us see successor and a predecessor in the integers. Students, we know that when you add a number, it will become its successor, and when you subtract -1 or subtract 1, it will become its predecessor. So a successor of 6 will be 7 and predecessor of 6 will be 5. Now let us see about the negative integers. For example, 6 minus 6 is there. It is a negative integer. What will be the successor of -6? So you have to add 1 in it. So the successor of -6 will become -5. So successor of -6 will become -5. Same number we will take. Well, let us see predecessor. Predecessor of its -6. That means you have to subtract -1. If you subtract -1 from it, it will become -7. So this was about the successor and predecessor. Now let us see some of the points. Now every positive integer is greater than 0. So you have to keep it in mind that whatever the numbers which are above 0, that all the positive integers will be always greater than 0, and negative integers will be always smaller than 0. So below 0, whatever the numbers or whatever the integers are there, they will be smaller than the 0, and 0 is neither negative or a positive integer. So 0, you cannot put plus sign or minus sign about 0. So 0 is neither negative or a positive integer, it is neutral. Now let us see addition of integers. Now according to the rule of addition of integers, you add when you have two positive integers. Now let us take, that means two positive integers are there, the answer, that means you have to add it. Let us take a look on the example. Plus 3, it is a positive integer. I am adding to the another positive integer, that is plus 5. So according to the rule, when two numbers are positive, that means you have to add. So 3 plus 5 is 8, and the sign you will keep will be plus. So this was the addition of the two positive integers. Now let us have a look on addition of the two negative integers. You also add when you have two negative integers. So let us take, that means two negative integers minus minus, that will be plus. If two negative integers are also there, then also you have to add it. You have to do the addition. So let us take a example. -6 plus -3. Both the numbers are negative. Both the integers are negative. -6, -3. So according to the rule, you have to add. 6 plus 3 is 9. And what you will do, but the answer will take a sign of minus. So you will put a sign of minus. So this was about addition of integers. Now addition of the integers having opposite signs. So when you have one positive integer and one negative integer, what you have to do? You have to subtract it. So one integer is positive and the another integer is negative, then you have to do the subtraction. Same way, when one integer is again negative and one is positive, and when you have to add, you have to subtract. Let us have a look on the example. Suppose plus 6 plus -3. One is positive, one is negative. So you have to subtract. So 6 minus 3 is 3. And what you have to do? You have to keep the sign of a bigger number. Bigger number. Which number is bigger? Here 6 or 3? So 6 is bigger. So the sign is plus. So you will put plus over here. Let us take another example. -4 minus plus 2. Minus and here plus. So one is negative and second one is positive. So again, according to the rule, you have to subtract. So 4 minus 2 will be 2, and the sign of a bigger number, the sign is minus. Here 4 is greater, so the sign is of minus. So you will put a sign of minus. So this was about the addition of integers having the two opposite signs. Now addition of integers on the number line. Now we will add the integers on the number line. So first is 3 plus 5. So let us draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now 3 plus 5. So 3 plus 5 we will start from 0 and we will move 3 steps. So 3, and from 3 we will move 5 steps on the right hand side. So from 3 we will move 5 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are reaching at 8. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Now let us see minus 3 plus minus 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. Now minus 3. So it is on left side. So from 0 we will reach to minus 3. From 3 we have to move to minus 5, which will be on the left side. So from minus 3 we will jump to minus 5 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will reach at minus 8. So minus 3 plus minus 5 will be your minus 8. Now let us see third one, minus 5 plus 3. So let us draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Now the first one is minus 5. So we will move towards the left side of 0. So this is 0 and we will move to minus 5. From minus 5 we have to go plus 3. So you will move plus 3 from the right side of minus 5. So 1, 2, 3. So you are reaching at minus 2. So minus 5 plus 3 will be minus 2. So this was about the addition of integers on the number line. Now let us see additive inverse. What is the meaning of additive inverse? When the numbers like 2, minus 2, 3, minus 3, 4, minus 4, if they are added, the answer will be always 0. So this type of pairs are called additive inverse. So 3 plus minus 3 is 0. 4 plus minus 4 is 0. So 3 minus 3, 4 minus 4, this type of pairs are called additive inverse. This will be helpful in subtraction of the integers. Now let us see subtraction of integers. Now in subtraction of integers, subtracting one integer from the other is same as adding the additive inverse. So whatever the number is there, the other numbers which is to be subtracted, we have to do the additive inverse of it, of the integers which is to be subtracted to the other integers. Now let us have a look. Example, subtract minus 4 from minus 10. So minus 10, you have to subtract minus 4. Now according to the rule, we have to do the additive inverse. The numbers which is subtracted, that number we have to make it additive inverse. So minus 10, additive inverse of minus 4 will be plus 4. So minus 10 plus 4. As we are following the rules of our addition of integers, we will apply the same rule. One is minus, one is plus. So you will do minus. So subtraction will be 6. Answer will be 6 and we will put a sign of minus. Now subtract plus 3 from minus 3. So minus 3 minus plus 3. Now the second number you have to make it additive inverse. So minus 3 plus 3 will become minus 3. So minus minus is plus. So you will add the numbers and you will put a sign of minus. So this was about the subtraction of integers. Now let us see one example, subtraction of integers using a number line. Find the value of minus 5 minus 4 using a number line. Now we know the additive inverse. The additive inverse of minus 4 is plus 4. So if you solve it will become minus 4 plus 4, that will be minus 1. So let us plot it on the number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. So we will start from 0 and you will reach minus 5. From minus 5 you will reach plus 4 to the right hand side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you will reach at minus 1. So this way you can prove the subtraction of integers using a number line. So this was the concept of integers. So in our next session we will start with our exercise.